there. I got it to go. I got it to work. So I'm trying to keep the light from turning off right now. So let's see if it doesn't turn off. But anyways, I just want to share another unboxing this morning. I got a couple packages. Uh, so shirt of the day, this Foo Fighters G.I.Joe type shirt. So I got two packages, and I think these are just figures that I got. Somebody was selling some what do you call it? Python Python control figures. So just wanted to share this with you guys so I can show you that I'm still trying to make the collection a little bit bigger. Um, as you guys know, Python Patrol are my favorite Cobra characters, and anytime I see a good deal on them, I can't pass up on it. And I was trying to get them. So this guy was selling four of them, and I got them. So actually, this is the three-pack one. So I got four on the number. Yeah, this is the three. Okay, so I'll show you which ones they are. So one of them is this guy. And again, I always try to hope that the limbs are tight. And it looks like the limbs are pretty tight on this guy right here. So this is one. The second one is the Televiper, and his limbs are really tight, man. This is good. This is really good. So I'm happy so far. I always want to make sure that I get him tight limbs. Um, here's one of the pieces to the weapons. Here's one of the guns. Actually, this gun belongs to this guy. And again, I always tell people, and you could tell that he used to put the weapons inside the hands a lot because his his grip is not as tight. So always be careful when you're doing this because man, you could mess him up if you put him in really if you force it in their hands, you can mess him up. So it looks like he put the weapons in a lot because he's not gripping the gun as good as it should be. But it's all good as long as the limbs are tight. That's all that matters. Because you could just position the gun on top like that, and that'll work. So let's set it over here. And then the last one is this guy. Oops. So and man, his limbs are tight too. So that's good. So far 3 for 3 on the limbs, man. That's good. Real tight limbs. And then here we go. I'll show you guys. We got the Televiper's backpack right here. That's a backpack. And the light just died on me. So this backpack belongs to this guy. Okay. And then this is the Televiper's gun. I don't know if it's a gun, but it looks like a gun. But anyways, or some kind of listening device or something. I can never figure it out. But anyways, this piece right here goes to the bottom of this. You stick it on the bottom, and then the other end sticks to the bottom of this side. And you can tell that he used to put them on a lot because it's pretty wide, so it's not going to stick on there. I'll try to see if we can stick it on the other side, but nah, it looks like it's not going to stick tight. So it's all good. All I do when stuff like that happens is I just cut them a little bit, and then just put the tight piece back on the other side, and then that's it's all good. So I gotta cut this piece a little bit, and that way he'll stick to the bottom. And then we've got this guy's gun right here, and this gun belongs to this guy. And there we go. So we got 3 Python Patrol figures, almost complete. Um, the only thing missing is this guy's backpack, but other than that, we're good. All right. So these are what was in the first box. Set them down right here. So now this is the second box. And I think this one is some more. It is more figures, but I forgot which ones they were. So here we go. Okay. So it is these guys. Alright. Okay. I forgot what they were called, but they come in a 3-pack. And so the first one is this guy right here. And then we got Snake Eyes. Looks like he always used to just have them displayed because, as you can see, he's holding his guns still with the little strips right there. And then you've got their little stands right here. And it looks like it's got some kind of inscribing on here. I can't, man, I'm blind as a bat because I cannot read, even with my glasses, I can't read what's on the bottom. But I think I can barely make out. Man, I want to say that this is, it says something on the bottom, I just can't see it. So that's either a good thing or a bad thing. So there's 3 of these. So I'm gonna assume that they each belong to the characters. I can read the word. Okay, here we go. Figure, slab, action, figure, stand, base. Okay, all right. Man, my eyesight's getting worse. Uh, but that's what happens when you get older, man. So here we go. Here is the last figure, and she is also holding all her weapons right there. And then there's one more gun, and I believe this one it belongs to this guy. So I guess he lost the, the, the rubber band that belonged to it because it's not on here. So actually, yeah, there you go. So again, I think these, I don't know how they go, but this is the stand. So there you go. So these are the figures that I got today, getting added to the collection. So we got these 3 figures right here, and we've got these 3 figures right here. So this is the haul that I got for today. I just want to share this opening with you guys real quick. And again, as soon as I get home, I try to do it as fast as I can because you all know when you buy stuff from Mercari. I don't know about eBay, but I do know that Mercari, if you do not rate the the package as soon as possible, they don't get paid. So trust me, I hate it when I sell shoes and I see that they got their shoes delivered. Um, it bugs me when they don't rate it till like a day or 2 days later. It's like, dude, what's the holdup, man? So I always try to do it that day because I don't like to wait. I hate making people wait for their money because they sold it for a reason, right? They need that money, for whatever, and you want to try to get it to them as soon as possible. So if you are a buyer, just remember that, man. People are always selling you their stuff at their weakest point. Sometimes, you take advantage of the situation, but that's when you get a lot of good prices. It's unfortunate. Um, we didn't put them in that situation, right? They put themselves in that situation. But the least I could do is at least try to make sure that they get their money as soon as possible because I know that they need it. So if you are a buyer, just keep that in mind. Try not to be a jerk about it. Let them rate them as soon as possible so they can get their money. Because obviously, when you buy something from someone, especially something like this, you know that it's part of either it's part of a collection of something that they love and they had to give it up, and you know, so it's tough. It's tough as it is, you know. So don't make it any harder than it is for them. Rate them, let them get their money so that they can use it for whatever they need, and you'll feel good about it in the end. And you add another cool piece to your collection. Um, Next video I'm going to do is I've been debating whether to sell the rest of my shoes. I think I talked about that in the last video. Because as I'm getting closer and closer to completing a lot of sets, some of the figures are getting pretty pricey, and I don't want to use my own money. I'd rather use the money from the shoes that I just have sitting around. So I'm gonna put it out there for you guys. What would you guys do if you were in my shoes? Would you get rid of the rest of your collection of shoes that you don't wear, that are just sitting there? Because in all honesty, I don't wear them. You know, I'll tell you why I don't wear them. I don't like to wear them because what I do for a living, I walk into a lot of messy, dirty warehouses that have really dirty floors, and I don't want to mess the soles up. You know, and I don't want to scuff them. And these shoes are expensive, man. I mean, some of these shoes are like 500 bucks. So, you know, you guys all know if you mess them up, you can't sell them later on for wherever you paid for them. So I'm thinking of just selling the rest of my shoes. I still have all the ones in this room, and I still have some more in my actual closet. So I'm gonna keep maybe like 50 pairs, but I'm gonna sell the rest. Um, I still got like 150 pairs that I want to sell, and I figure I'll take that money and I'll use it to buy whatever Joes are kind of pricey. So that way, technically, I'm not using my money. I'm using the money that I just have sitting around. At least that's the way I want to look at it. So, what would you guys do if you were in my shoes? So think about that. Leave a comment. Trust me, I want to hear your opinion. And again, you know, like and subscribe, man. I really appreciate it. And thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night.